What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another toy figure action review. I'm your host, Avionics. Welcome back to the channel. Now, if you're new, please consider subscribing, as I do put out quite a few videos throughout the month. Today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the new, made by Hasbro and Takara Tomy, Kingdom War for Cybertron Trilogy Megatron Beast version. Now, Kingdom comes out, the Netflix series comes out in July, so we're gonna see if Megatron actually falls in line. This form of Transformer Megatron will actually fall in line with the Netflix series. Otherwise, it's, I guess, the new version, the new Beast Wars version of Megatron, which is just simply BA. He takes the form of a huge Tyrannosaurus Rex, of course. So let's take a quick look at the package. Here you have him in the window, right there. Awesome graphic of Beast Megatron in both forms of bot form and dinosaur form. Around the back we have the information, or it just says 27 steps to transform him from bot mode to Tyrannosaurus Rex. Now let's just take a quick second to just kind of bask in the engineering of Hasbro and Takara Tomy of how they were able to just make a bot transform into a dinosaur, or make a dinosaur transform into this bot. It's just amazing what they've done. It's amazing what they've done with all of their Transformers, being able to transform from some kind of robot into their Earth or Cybertronian mode. It's just amazing what they can do. And then around here, we just have the regular graphic of all the Transformers that's seen on everything else. But that's pretty much it. This is worth keeping if you like this kind of graphic. All right, so let's go ahead and dive into what's all inside the box, including Megatron Beast himself. All right, so here we have Megatron Beast out of his cardboard prison. We have him, we have his transformation instructions, and we have his, or the trading card that comes with it. In the Kingdom line, on all the Kingdom boxes, here we have Predacon Dinobot. Alright, so just a little disclosure, I have never once seen a single episode of Transformers Beast Wars, so everything's I'm just kind of revisiting my childhood Transformers that I've grown up seeing back in the 80s. I recently got back into Transformers with the whole War for Cybertron Netflix series, so anything Beast Wars is going to be new to me. So, but it'd be kind of cool to see Megatron in this form in the Kingdom chapter of War for Cybertron on Netflix coming soon in July. But oh my god, let's take a look. Let's take a look at Megatron. Oh my gosh. This sculpt, this whole Transformer is just out of this world. Take a look at the T-Rex head right here. Oh my god. That is just amazing. I think the mouth opens too. Let's check it out. Oh yeah. Take a big chomp. And we're actually going to go ahead and pit Megatron Beast up against Grimlock in both robot form and dinosaur form. Alright, so let's take a gander. All the details. Look at this chest details. It looks like these are teeth, almost like T-Rex teeth. Check out the robot parts of his legs. This is just amazing. And it feels like some of it is kind of like a soft plastic, I want to say. Somewhat soft, but the texture is just amazing. Look at those dinosaur feet and those claws on his. And then the tail, looks like his left arm is like the tail. So in the left hand, he actually has a left hand, and as far as a right hand, I think his right hand is just this huge T-Rex head, which is pretty badass. But he's got part of this the dinosaur scales as shoulder armor, and I just can't get enough of that face sculpt. Now his face sculpt looks nothing like a regular G1 Megatron face sculpt, but that's okay. This is just an awesome looking Transformer. Alright, let's take a look at the back. Looks like he has his little T-Rex arms tucked away in his shoulder blades right there. And then this looks like part of the legs. And let's take a look at that. Oh, look at that texture. Amazing. Amazing action figure. Alright, so I'm just now seeing this plastic tie that is behind, like in his armpit area on both sides. So just look out for that. Go ahead and cut that off. All right, let's take a look at his articulation. So back to his awesome looking head here. Oh, whoa, okay. So you don't want to tilt his head back too far. It's gonna actually pop it out to, I guess, where you would transform his head out of the way. So he can't really look up. He doesn't really look down. He can turn his head all the way around. And that's pretty much it for the head. All right, shoulders. We have shoulder lift, shoulder raises, shoulder rotation. There you go. And then elbows. All right, so this is, okay, let's do the left arm first. So we have elbow, and then we have bicep swivel. As far as his right arm, or his T-Rex head arm. So the elbow is right here, and it does swing in like that. He does have bicep swivel. Now I'm seeing that this part is kind of loose. I don't know. Probably, I don't know. Well, we'll see if that makes any difference when we have him in dinosaur mode. But obviously the jaw does articulate as we saw earlier. So that's pretty cool. He is double jointed over there as well, probably to help transform him into dinosaur mode. His hand over here, so this tail, this part of the tail, it's like a pincher almost, kind of like a lobster or a crab. So this articulates like so. His hand is stationary right where it is. All right, so let's take a look at his waist or his torso. So he does twist all the way around. All right, and then his legs, no ratcheting, as in some transformers have a ratcheting motion to legs. You can swing out. Let's see, both legs. Yep. Do we have thigh swivel? No thigh swivel. We have knees, just a single jointed knee. Does not go that very back far. Both legs. And then let's see, feet. All right, so the feet, the dinosaur feet, it can tilt up, it can tilt down or back. And then do we have an ankle swivel? No ankle, a very, very slight ankle swivel, maybe none, close to none to maybe very little. Alright, so before we do any transformation, let's go ahead and just bust out Grimlock for a nice scale reference between the two. So as you can see, Grimlock is just still overtowering Beast Megatron. So overall height, let's go ahead and just get a measurement here real quick. I guess the tallest part of Beast Megatron is right here. So it's about just shy of 8 inches, where Grimlock at his highest point is about 8.5 inches. To the head, it looks like he is coming up to about 7 3/4, and then Grimlock's head is coming up to about 8.5 inches. So yeah, so we're gonna do another scale reference when in dinosaur form. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the instructions of the transformation instructions real quick before we actually start transforming him. So here we go. Take a quick pan. I'm hoping he's not very difficult. We're gonna go ahead and speed lapse the actual transforming though. That way you guys don't have to sit through me painstakingly trying to fit everything into where it needs to be fit. Alright, so once again, 27 steps to transform him into T-Rex form. Let's get it! Alright, so I'm gonna scrap that transforming video because honestly, he has been a pain, a nightmare, transforming all the way from step 1 all the way to the very last step. So right away, I'm giving level of difficulty of transforming on a scale of 1 to 5. 5 being the easiest, 1 being the most difficult. Number 1. And I mean, it's not so much memorizing where everything goes, it's the fitment of how everything is. Now, they did try to help alleviate the transforming process with softer parts, like especially like the body, the main body. But yeah, he was just a pain. Just follow the instructions step by step. There were some confusing parts, but I finally got him into T-Rex mode, and he looks amazing. So apparently, I guess inside his mouth that's a gun. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it looks like a barrel. I thought maybe at first you could actually fit. You know what? Let's go ahead and try and fit something in there. So yeah, I think that is a blaster where he'd be shooting out lasers and blasters out of his mouth. Like I said, I have not seen Beast Wars, so let me know in the comments section how everything looks compared to the Beast Wars Megatron. But let's see, let's check out the rest of his articulation in this form. So the head can look side to side, which is pretty dope. So this part is actually like a springy, this part of his neck. So yeah, he can look side to side, which is dope. Can he look up? Well, if he looks up, it's kind of weird. But yeah, for the most part, he does look left and right though. He does not look down. If he's gonna look down, he's gonna bend at his legs, his arms, his little T-Rex. See, this was a major part of the nightmare transforming process, was his chest. If it can just stay there. This part is a little bit softer right there, but yeah. So there's his T-Rex arms. It can swing out, go up, and all the way around. As far as his legs, now they did incorporate some articulation, like engineering, a lot better in that area to be able to kind of do that motion. Can swing out a little bit, and then at the knees, obviously, the knees bend, and then you still have the same foot articulation from robot mode, and then the tail, all it does is go side to side, whip his tail around, does not really go up and down. Now to balance him, that's a little tricky part here. You have to just you can put him up like that, knees bent. You want to do a straight one. Whoa! See what I mean? But yeah, he is very front heavy, so you would have to play around with all the joints to get him to pose how you want him to. It's gonna take a while, but his pose where he's kind of leaning forward and he's got his mouth open, he is falling apart on me right now. But yeah, I think you guys get the idea of how hard he was to transform, but he looks amazing in dinosaur form. Look at the details. I love the sculpt of the T-Rex head. So I am noticing some swivel action going on right there. I didn't mention that earlier. At the knee, he does swivel his leg. Alright, so here we have Grimlock now. They're both in their dino transformation, and I honestly thought Grimlock was going to be a lot bigger in dinosaur form, but general size is about the same, but Megatron's Beast head is definitely bigger than Grimlock's Dinobot head. And yes, Grimlock is a dinosaur shape, and he has the dinosaur parts, but all of his textures are robotic compared to Megatron's all of his textures of actual dinosaur parts. So as I bitched and complained earlier, he is a pain to transform. Grimlock is he's a lot harder than Grimlock. Grimlock wasn't very difficult to transform, but and his parts are more stable, intact when articulating and posing as a dinosaur compared to Beast Megatron. And there you guys have it, Megatron Beast from the Kingdom Warfare Cybertron Trilogy Transformers Hasbro Takara Tomy line. But yeah, he was very difficult to keep intact, transformed to be able to pose in different Tyrannosaurus Rex dinosaur positions. I'm more or less going to keep him just like this in my display case, but every once in a while I will transform him into dinosaur mode to perhaps battle some Dinobots like Grimlock. But yeah, there you guys have it. If you guys enjoyed watching this video, I'd appreciate if you hit that like button. Leave any comments in the comment section below, and please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that notifications bell to be notified of future action figure review content like this. Thanks for watching.